Hello, happy Sunday, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another review of Ready to Love and Love and Marriage Huntsville. Two of OWN's, I feel like they're like the best shows on OWN Network. Well, I don't
Yes.
know. I never really watched none of the sitcoms, so maybe I shouldn't say that or the scripted TV. But the
Yeah, as
two
far as
ones that
reality is the best.
okay, all right, great. I don't watch what is it, Brown Queen Sugar, none of the other stuff. I just watch these two shows. So
Mhm.
me and Brittany are here to talk about them again. And first we're gonna go ahead and get into Ready to Love, which premiered Friday, I think at 8 o'clock p.m. So
Mhm, mhm,
we'll
mhm.
just go ahead and talk about that.
Get my
So
notes, honey.
Brittany, how would you rate this latest episode of Ready to Love on a scale of 1 to 10?
I say probably like a six.
Mhm.
I would
I'll give
say.
it a six too. No, that was
Yeah.
that was a good number. I'll
Yeah,
give
it
it a
wasn't
six.
nothing too exciting. I feel like they all just trying to decipher through, and we haven't really saw no real connections like that. They all just trying to find their way.
Hmm. I would agree. I would give it like a six as well, maybe even
Mhm.
a five. But it gave enough. It gave enough.
Yeah, it gave enough to make me want to come back next week. It definitely did that.
Whew, yes, I'm ready for it to pick up. That's all. Yeah, I'm just ready.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trying to see who these high singles is they bringing on next week.
Oh yeah, at the
So
pool party. This should
yeah,
be
I'm gonna watch.
interesting. Me too. Okay. So scene one was with Aisha and Frank. And hold on, I'm gonna pull up the cast so we could just remember faces because
Hmm.
it's a lot of them. And it's almost like until we get into episode 5, 6 that we'll
Yeah.
be able to remember who
Hmm.
people are. Oh, why is it doing that? Hold on.
Hmm.
Try it again.
And when they start deleting people, that'll
Right.
be easier too for us to remember.
Right. Let me go back to the banners. Okay. So, scene one started off with Aisha
Hmm.
and Frank. Where is he? The
Yeah,
bartender.
Frank, honey.
So, what did you
Lord,
think of the
Frank
scene?
is Frank is frisky. Like
Mhm.
it's like he set the tone for the date, and it seemed very much so sexualized to me.
Mhm.
But I feel like it was chemistry, but it was more so sexual chemistry. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Like even when they was playing pool, like he behind her. Like for me, he probably I'd have been like, no, sir. But I feel like they got chemistry, but I like that he listens though. I really like that. So he gets some brownie points. He told her how many, how many kids she had, the ages of her kids. That's what to find. So I think Frank is gonna stick around.
Yeah, I like that too, and I'm glad you talked about the sexual energy that was coming through because that's kind of how I felt through this
Hmm.
whole entire season thus far. It's a lot of sexual
Yeah,
innuendos. A little, it's so whoa! I never
right.
remember any season being like this. And
Hmm.
we're only episode four in, but it's already
Yeah,
knocking me over the head with all the little
yeah, they ready.
yeah, oh my gosh, whoa. Okay, so I feel like I have to play throw some salt in the game, but I
Hmm.
felt like was Frank, but we'll see. But I kind of felt like Frank was doing the most because he needs an end to stay
Hmm.
in the game. I felt like
Hmm.
he was coming on a little bit too strong. I
I
just felt like
agree.
he was just trying to get brownie points and have somebody bad for him when it's time when they're all in the ladies' lounge and to stick to the end because my
Hmm.
mom thinks that sometimes, well, of course they do. Some of them get together off the screen. We just don't see all the dates or whatever.
Right,
And
exactly.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe they were so close because
Hmm.
maybe they were dating behind the scenes that we just
That's
don't know
true.
about. Because like
And
you
they
said,
probably talk a lot too.
right. Because right off the
Hmm.
bat, okay, let's just act like we're just seeing they only met a few times. That is kind of
Hmm.
too close for you to be behind me like that. But she
Right.
was comfortable with it. So I'm like,
She was.
maybe they had a little something going on behind the scenes that we just didn't know about. Even when they were in the booth together, it was just
Yeah.
too much to me.
I thought they were gonna kiss though. Like for me,
Hmm.
I just thought if she turned their head slight left or right, because it looks
Hmm.
like he was trying to kiss her,
He
but I
did
felt like he kind of curveballed him a little bit. So some part of her
look
was like, "No, we're not about to go that far."
right.
She
I
gave him
felt
just
that way too.
enough.
Hmm. when she stuck out that tongue, and then when he was on her cheek, he wanted.
Yeah.
I felt like he
Oh,
wanted to kiss.
he definitely wanted to kiss her, but I feel like it part of him, part of me see where you coming from about he was doing too much, but I feel like he really does kind of genuinely like her. But for me, because of the so much sexual chemistry, I feel like he really more so wants to do her than actually be with her. Because
Mm-hmm.
it was just too much sexual chemistry to start off with. It's too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, he could right. He do probably want to nail her because she just she gives that vibe to not even what she's saying, but again, just the way she looks, it comes
Yeah.
off that kind of way. So even if you
Hmm.
didn't know her, she could probably bake cookies, Martha Stewart, like
Right.
very nice, but just her overall aesthetics will make you think
Hmm.
like good time, fun. Oh, she looks
Hmm.
wild. It just is what it is.
Hmm.
So sorry, Amber Rose, and all the women that think like her, or the people that think like her. But presentation do kind of matter. It just is what it is. So, all right. Any other thoughts? Hold on, let me get my.
That's it, baby. I'm ready to get to this Tyrone and Carrie, baby. I'm ready to get to
Oh
this one.
gosh.
That
Okay,
little lunch that they had.
let's talk about it. So this is Carrie.
Yes.
All right, and Tyrone. Let me get Tyrone. There he is. All
Yeah,
right. So
go
what's your
Tyrone,
thoughts on it?
aka Tyler Perry, honey. Okay.
Yes.
Now, to me, their lunch was very much so irrelevant.
Hmm.
It was a waste of a date.
Okay.
Like
Wow.
why were we here? Like he's already let you know that he don't like you like that. So it's just like you could have called him and told him you didn't like his delivery. I feel like Carrie's just not used to rejection.
Hmm.
And she was just coming on, I wouldn't say so aggressive, but she was like, I don't like that word, and you did this. And for me, it was just too much. And for my thing, I always have, if you have to ask somebody where this relationship is going, where this friendship is going, that means you already got your answer. So,
Nowhere. Hmm.
right. So he had a problem with her the next morning. She got a question mark. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got to keep asking, baby girl, well, and she's like, you could have told me that morning that you wasn't feeling me, baby. If you got to ask somebody, to all my women, men, whatever, if you got to ask somebody, where's this relationship going? What's happening between us? You're going nowhere. You're going
Hmm.
nowhere. So I feel like she needs to get a clue, and she
Hmm.
must not be used to rejection because she was annoying me.
Hmm.
That's all.
Okay. I felt like Carrie, girl, Tyrone to me is not that great of a catch for you to even care like that to me. Okay. Like, Carrie, would you really feel like you with that dude with him on your arm? Let's say you're going to the office party, you're meeting your friends and family. Like,
Hmm.
like, do you really feel like he's it when you were dreaming about like how you sing yourself and stuff like that? Sometimes I got to tell myself that. Like,
Uh-huh.
sometimes it don't be that serious, but
Right.
because the fantasy in your mind is that strong,
Hmm.
you'll cast anybody. And not to say nothing's wrong with him, but it's just like I just don't feel
Right.
like he's that great of a catch. Like
Right.
he kind of scares me a little bit. He's kind of awkward. Like, and that's okay
Yeah.
if you think that, but I'm just like he's not worth
No.
all this. No man really is, but like him, Carrie,
Mm.
girl, is not that serious. But I do feel like she probably feels it strongly about him because she probably really put all her eggs in his basket. So
Definitely.
now
Yeah.
she can't really shake it. She invested so much or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
She don't really want to let it go. And obviously we seen that because she didn't have no strong connection with nobody else that could have
Right.
really like pulled for her when they were at the
Hmm.
men's lounge.
Hmm.
Only him. So, Carrie girl, you won't get somebody. I feel like she's a very nice lady,
Hmm.
but her love was just not here.
I feel
So,
like she kind of, I ain't gonna say crazy, but I feel like I feel like just like he weird, she's weird too. For me, I take her as a weird lady. I take her as a lady like, I wouldn't say so much as a thin line from Love and Hate because that lady was a 10, but I think Kara's about an 8 because she seemed like she's just a little bit like loony. Like she can't take this L. But I'm gonna need you to take this L though.
no, I'll have to disagree because did you see how she handled it when what's his face came and told her, you're not ready to love. She didn't snap. She didn't do what Carrington did. Well, ain't none of them women could talk anyway. She didn't do none of that. She was just like, I understand. She was very graceful with it. So I feel like she could take rejection. She just couldn't take rejection from the person she liked. And I get it. Because she did not, she was very, she didn't snap. You know how some of them people that get rejected
Yeah.
at the end, they be like, what's her face? Tessa, that girl. And why was I in
Yeah.
the bottom too?
Yeah.
What y'all mean? Carrie didn't do none of that. She just like,
Mm-mm.
okay, I understand. So that's why I'm like, I think she's
Now,
nice. She just like
now, see,
him.
for me, I feel like she's trying to save face in front of the camera, but she's a different person off the camera. I feel like when the camera's there, she tries to be this mature, nice person. But with Tyrone texting this man, sending him messages, I feel like in real life she's crazy. Like I feel like on camera she try to watch how she move, but I feel like at her core something is not right.
Okay, yeah, I didn't get that, but I just felt like she just really liked him, and that's why.
Lord, she just trying to
Okay.
get those, honey.
Okay. Well, who was next? What date was
Next
next?
was Corey, Cornelius,
Okay.
Courtney, and Camille.
The skating date.
Yeah, so Cornelius. Now, when Cornelius and Corey showed up, I'm like, okay, so they on a date. Because baby Cornelius looked excited when he walked in and saw Corey standing there. I mean, that face glowed.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I didn't notice that.
I thought they was having them like a little man day, honey. But Courtney and Camille walked in.
Hmm. Let me see. Yeah, where's her homegirl Courtney? Okay, Courtney.
Yeah, so I don't know. I thought it was overall like a nice date. I like the idea of skating. I love the skate.
Yeah,
So
me
I
too.
thought
I
that
like
was a good
them.
idea. But Camille, baby, something is not right with Camille. Like, why is you asking this man? Y'all not even in a relationship. Like, these are actually like relationship questions. But you asking this man about what's in his savings account, how he's spending his money, and it's just like something is not right. This Camille, something oh my god, this girl need help. Like that is why she's single. It's
Hmm.
only a matter of time before I think Cornelius is trying to be a nice guy, honestly.
Yes.
But it's only a matter of time before he like be like, no ma'am,
I
no.
agree. I said that in my notes. I said inappropriate questions from Camille. Like
Yes,
I didn't even like her asking about the waiting thing. Like that's that man's business.
right.
So relax. Like you said, it's too much too soon. Keep it on the surface. And then as you guys get to know each other, you can go deeper. But right now, it was just very inappropriate. I didn't
Yes,
like how she was, instead of word staying in her lane with herself and Cornelius, she up there asking, "Oh, are you jealous? Like, why do you care? Like, you, you're dating this guy right now. It's your time.
right.
Why is you worried about if he's jealous that Courtney is with Corey? Like, relax. Like, I just, it's interesting. And I'm trying to tell you, during the casting special, she did not come off like this. She came off like she was at chick because she said she was engaged 3 times and she was done with them.
Yeah,
And so now it's like very interesting to me to see her on camera be this possessive. Because I
yeah,
thought she was that girl the way you were coming across.
exactly.
Should have known
Exactly.
that.
I mean, the man couldn't even look at him. Why are you
Mm-mm.
looking over there? Why are you looking? But I also have noted that Corey, I'm gonna like Corey more and more. I ain't gonna lie. Now, look wise, Corey is my guy. Like I would totally date a man that looked like Corey. Now, as this episode, I would date a man like Corey because Corey came with the flowers. I ain't gonna lie. Corey is my pick. He's the pick for me. He just is.
So we're not going to talk about how he invaded her space on that
Oh,
on
her
the
personal space.
yeah, like I felt like why is he on her? Like
Right, and see that was my thing. Like for me, men is always gonna try it. They just are.
mhm.
Like when you look good and it's men just gonna try it. But that was on Courtney to let him know, hey, Because he did ask her, he said, are you comfortable? And I respect that, because a lot of men ain't gonna even ask you if you're comfortable. Like I've been on dates, a guy rub my leg and I have to move his hand. Like, men just gonna try you. But I feel like he asked her if she was comfortable with that. But she said, yeah. And I feel like he did it to the right one, because Courtney definitely gives me that chick.
Flirty
Like,
vibes.
I'm down for whatever type energy. You get what I'm saying? So he probably took that same energy, because she just gave me that.
I mean, I get it, but he also did the same thing with Mew Mean, at the park when he got right behind her. It's just
But see,
like,
he know who he can do that with, though. He know who he can do that with. He would never try that with Camille. He would never try that with her. Mm-mm.
interesting.
Yeah, he know who he can do that. So that's what I say. When people play with you, that means you gave them some type of energy, letting them know that they can play with you like that. Because he know who he can play with.
I didn't think of it like that. Maybe
Hmm.
he wouldn't have did it with
Oh, he
Sabrina
definitely. I
or
can't wait till he go on a date with like Camille, or
mm,
who else that I don't think he'll try that with. Tasha Tasia, he probably wouldn't try that with her either.
okay.
Definitely not Sabrina.
You're right. And maybe not
No, not
Zadia.
well. I don't know. So they kind of shocked me that she was doing a little touching too.
Yeah, she was. She's like medium. It's kind of. I'm not
Yeah, I
looking
think I think he can try with her.
for it. Okay. All right. But other than that, I guess Corey was okay, and I like that he gave her flowers. I just did not like how he was in her personal space.
Yeah, but it was a perfect date. Other than that bad boys line he hit, it's like, really, you got to go with that bad boys line.
What did
You
he
know what I'm
say
saying?
again?
That bad boys line, when they say we ride together, we die together. Bad boys for life. And he
Oh,
was
that's what that
like,
came
I'm looking
from.
for love. I'm looking for this. Love for life. And it's like, come on now, Corey. Now that's corny. He hit the bad
Okay.
boys line in that date.
Mhm. Okay, I didn't know that's where that came from.
Yeah,
See,
girl. Corny.
Corey, corny
Corny
Corey.
Corey. Very much so corny. But I like Corey. He's definitely the number one pick, honey.
I guess. Okay. So next, I think it was Moomin and
Yes.
Walter date, right?
Walter. Yes. Yes.
What'd you think about
Um,
their date?
I think the date was good. The only thing that I got overall about the date was, because to me the date was not really that interesting. So I have, when they first met, she told the man to hold her keys. Now for me, I was like, hold your keys. Now, if you was on a first date with a man, subtract the cameras, you wouldn't go up to no man and say, "Huh, can you hold my car keys for me?"
But they're
Why?
not. That's not the first time they met each other.
I just didn't like that. Like, why you ain't bring a purse? Why you can't put your car keys in your pocket? And he
Because it
kind of
would
was
mess
taken
up
off
the
guard too, because
silhouette.
he's like, "You need anything else for me to hold?" I just felt like that's weird. Like, hold my keys.
Oh, I didn't think anything of it. I thought maybe it was just like, her outfit was skin tight, so it would mess up,
She
the
got to bring
balls
a
of the
purse.
keys.
She
Yeah.
got to bring a purse.
But then she didn't want to walk around carrying a purse either. And even if it
If
was
that
going
was
on
her
a
first date in real life, she would have never had that man hold her keys. But she probably would, though. She probably would. I don't know. For
okay.
me, I don't know why they hit me so. I don't know why I kind of got like, huh? But I had to make a face when she said that. But I like the deep conversation. I put
Mhm.
that the chemistry was good. But for
Mhm.
me, when I go on a date, I want some food. I'm not gonna. I don't want to ever go on a date where we ain't eating ever.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
need to order. I mean, if we're going for drinks, they got to serve hot wings or something. But that's
Mhm.
just me. But I think the
Okay.
chemistry was good. But I'm missing the food.
All right. I feel like I said something similar. I said, love the conversation between Walter and Mumin. Um, those were good topics to talk about.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
where they were able to get to, that's the intimacy, or if you want to go to a level, that's the kind of stuff that I feel like should be talked about. Not where's the craziest place you had sex, not when's the last time you had, and not
Right.
if you're ready for, if you're done waiting, and then no.
Right.
That what he shared about both their dads, that's good. I feel like that's a nice
Hmm.
foundation to build upon. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
the emotions are involved. So I thought that was good. The only thing I didn't like about that date that she did was tell him that she enjoyed it, and she kind of was like, "We should do this again." I feel like
Yeah,
the guy should be saying like, "Oh, we should do this again."
exactly.
I felt like he should have been initiated because maybe he don't want to go with you. Like I don't know.
Exactly.
So
Then she said, "Call me."
yeah, that's what he said.
That's what she said when they was ending the day. She said, "Call me."
Yeah, see, I didn't really like that. I just want
Yeah,
him to. I would liked it better if she like kind of left it up in the air, you know.
exactly. I
But
agree.
that's the only thing. That was the only
I
thing.
agree, honey.
Okay, happy Sunday, ladies. I too like the day with Mimi and Walter. Yes. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
So, he certainly liked it when she called him Zad. He did like that Zaddy talk, Miss Bell. He did like that.
Baby
I think
Walter already got that energy. Like last episode, Baby Walter like, "Oh no, I'm not waiting. Oh no, I can't wait."
mm-hmm.
He ready to
Yeah.
pounce on somebody, honey.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Let's see. Okay, what was the next scene?
So the next one is, I think, Donda. Donda, is that a pronouncing name? Donda. Um,
And who else?
Donda, Carrie, Phil, and Shiloh. Shyla.
Oh,
Shyla is up there. Carrie was there.
uh-huh.
Go. Then Shiloh is up there. Um,
Shiloh. Uh-huh.
yeah, her hair looks so much better this episode. I was just like, yes. Even her green screen, I guess, when they was interviewed, her hair looked better. That first date, oh, her hair was horrible. But this
So,
episode, I must say, her hair looked better.
so can we talk about this? Like,
Mhm.
does she look like she's 33 to you?
Definitely not.
Right. Like,
No. She don't look 33. She may look like 38 maybe, but not 33 to me.
me neither. And
No.
even the way she carried herself, I feel like she, she lived a little. Not to say I haven't lived anything at my
Hmm.
30 years, but I feel like she kind of a little, like, you know what I mean? A little bit more up there. So I'm just like, really? 33? Okay.
Lord, I don't know. Then who else? I be forgetting. Then
Feel.
Phil. Yes, Phil.
Mhm.
Ah, Phil. I dated a guy look like Phil. Phil is not it.
Really?
Oh, Phil is not it. They need that tongue. I'm not nothing against people that talk with their tongue. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Now, Phil is my favorite. Hmm. I like Phil. I like his quiet energy. I like him. I do. Yes, Miss Bell. Maybe even 40. But not no 33.
Yeah, no.
But if
She
she
looks
is, so
okay.
be it. And who's the other person that was on that?
Donda,
Yep, there,
Donta.
mm-hmm.
He looks so
Yep.
smooth. He looks smooth, honey.
Yeah. Like he
Yeah, but
got
I
some
don't know. I thought the date
whiskey.
was good. I think that was a good date. Like working out. Like I would love a day where we go work out together and then we go eat salads after. Just long as we eat, I'll be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the date was good, but it was kind of awkward that they working out and they standing behind him looking. I'd have felt like that'd have made me feel kind of weird, but that's just me.
No, I
Um,
agree.
I know that made me feel weird. And then when Phil took Shiloh off, I felt he go Carrie again. I feel like she have that sense of rejection again because she was just looking when he
Mm-hmm.
took her off. I don't know, Carrie. I'm I just cannot deal. I cannot deal with Carrie. I'm sorry, but she looked some type of way, and I felt like Phil and Shiloh made a good connection. I like their connection.
I liked their connection too, and I liked her workout gear. That was like really
Mhm. Oh
cute.
yeah, very nice. Yes.
I didn't like what Carrie had on that much, but Miss
Yeah, I
Bell
ain't pay
said very
attention to Carrie. I can't get past his. I can't get past up here to even see the clothes. I cannot. I'm
Phil
sorry.
was acting up on that group date. He couldn't wait to get Shiloh in the back room. He was paying dust to poor Carrie. Yes, he was. He knew what he wanted. He wanted that
Exactly.
Shiloh. Um,
Exactly.
I felt bad for Carrie in that scene because Dante, that's what we're gonna call him. Like she was just like, so I'm trying to connect with you. I'm
Yeah.
trying to, and I felt like, dang, she really, but it was like he wasn't feeling her. He was just
No.
like, no. I think maybe he liked Shiloh. Maybe
Me
that's what
too.
it was.
Me too.
Maybe he wanted some one-on-one time with her and not
Yeah.
Carrie. But
That's what I feel too, and that's why I really don't care too much for Carrie. I feel like that's what type of woman she is. Like she throws herself on me, and like she's like a pick me type of woman, and I just can't. I don't like her personality. It was just
okay,
too much.
now you're saying something because during the casting special, she told us, she revealed that she was married before, and but she was young. She was like 21. She was like, I didn't know anything about marriage. And then fast
Hmm.
forward, her friends had to tell her, like, sis, wait, you cooking for him? You doing too much. Like literally, her
Yeah,
friends do have to tell her, like, relax a
yeah,
little bit. So she did reveal that. So that's funny that you picked up the vibe that she's giving you pick me
yeah.
vibes because she did actually reveal that. You
Oh
be
yeah.
spotting.
And I ain't even see that. She definitely, because the
Yeah.
man is like, instead of Donta asking questions to get to know her, he's asking her, so do you have any other connections? And it's like, what they got to do with you? Ask me what I like to do with my
Exactly.
free time. Ask me about my family. He don't want to get to know her at all. If once again, she felt that. But see, for her, she got the ask verified. You already feel that this man ain't feeling you, chick. So just
Mhm.
for me, I probably would have left because I'm not about to throw myself on no man. And it was pretty much obvious that he wasn't feeling her like that.
You know what? You're right. Miss Bell said the same thing. Ain't nobody feeling Carrie. Yeah, it's just
No,
like I like what you said. She could have just been like, okay, you want to leave? Like just kind of when she felt
right,
the vibe was off, like, oh, let's go. Let's
exactly,
we'll catch up another time. But in the day,
right.
that's good. Uh, you're right about that.
Still
I felt
pushing it.
bad for her. Okay. Anything else from this scene?
No, that's all I am.
Okay.
Then I
Um.
don't know how to pronounce his man. It's a Daya, and I don't know how to pronounce that man name.
Oh, it's him. Naeem.
Naim. I don't
Hmm.
know how to pronounce his name.
Oh yeah. Oh, this was the double bar dates because it was him,
Yeah,
Isaiah. They did Tasia
Frank.
and Frank. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So we'll merge them.
We'll
So
merge them. Okay, they was going in and out.
right. So what did you think about Zendaya and Naeem's date?
Whack, whack.
Mm.
I'm boring, to be honest. The only thing
Mhm.
I got from there is I like what she said. I'm spoiled, but I know I spoiled myself. Okay,
Mhm.
and I feel like she should have made it clear to him that I need a man that's gonna spoil me. Because if you can, I feel like as women, we always gotta make these men feel comfortable. If you spoil yourself, let them know I want a man to spoil me too. Like if I go
Mhm.
out to dinner, I want you. I get this for myself,
Mhm.
if a man can't get that for me, then it don't make sense. But I feel like she was trying to be nice to him because he seemed like I feel like they're not equally yoked. I feel like he can't be the man that she need if she spoils herself like that. Cause she just like she told him, he said he spoiled with what love and care or something, and she was just like, oh, we're gonna need a little bit more than that.
Mhm.
So I feel like it was nice. The drinks look good, but as far as the chemistry, I feel like they don't match, and I feel like Zadell is coming out of her shell. At first, I thought she was kind of stuck up, but I'm under the impression now that she's just modest.
Mhm. But then you feel like she was like touching on his leg, and she's like, "I like what I was feeling," and da da da. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, relax!"
They was
Like,
definitely touchy feeling, and it was like I, they don't physically they don't match, and everything don't match for me. To me,
oh, I feel like they match physically to me, but I guess I probably didn't wasn't listening that good about the whole when he said he can spoil her with love and affection. Like, my guy, stop. Like, no, you didn't say that.
I don't know the two words, but I know it was something in that
Right.
aura, and she was just like looking at him like, where the money at, where the gifts at. It looked like that's what she wanted him to say, and he looked like that's just not him.
Right. And it's just like now that will be a deal breaker because
Yes, it will.
or it makes them not equally yoked. Because remember the same thing happened with what's his face and the girl, when she found out that he believed in 50-50, it
Yeah.
was it was a murder she wrote after that. So
Period.
yeah. So I could definitely understand that. Boring, absolutely boring.
Exactly.
Well,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, they should have clipped that out.
Right, it wasn't necessary. That wasn't needed.
No, it was
Okay.
not.
So let's go to Frank, the bartender, and Tasia.
Girl, Frank is a clown. You saw the way he was shaking them drinks.
Yeah,
I was like,
me and my mom was trying to imitate. He was like he was
right.
shaking.
It
I
made me
can't
want to
even
do it
do it.
too. Girl, he was shaking it. It's like Dookie Bartend on the side.
No, he does. He's like a bar brand ambassador, like something like that. Like
Okay.
that is his thing. Yeah.
Now I
Um.
get it.
Yeah. Right. And the casting special, he mentioned that like he is that is his field or
Okay.
whatever. It's just like, bull. If you like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he did that good. He shook that drink up like no end. So okay, now I get it that he did that. But I thought they would have hit it off more than they did. But that
Mhm.
just to show with Tasia, it's some women. I feel like some women feel like I feel like with everybody know what their gist is. You get what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
everybody knows. Okay, my personality is what's gonna get me in the door. My looks is what's gonna get me in the door. My money is what's gonna get me in the door. And I feel like Tasia leads with money
Mhm.
because it's something about her that feels like maybe her looks or her personality can't get her in the door. She has to lead there because when a person feel like that's their best, that's what they lead with. And it's just unfortunate that she got to lead with money because it's like, are you looking for a man or are you looking for somebody, somebody that wants your support?
Mhm.
Because it was
Um,
just too much.
that was good. That was really good because he literally asked her, like, trying to get to know her on a deeper level, but she just kept talking about her job, just kept talking about what she did. And it's
Yeah,
like, sis, okay, we get that, but
right.
maybe tell us why you got into entrepreneurship. Oh, I was
Hmm.
tired of working 9 to 5, and I realized that
Right,
I had more in me. Like people like that kind of stuff. Or,
right,
oh, I grew up. My dad always had his own business, and now I'm getting to know you. But she just
right.
kept talking about her job, her job, her job. So it's just like,
Hmm.
oh my gosh, relax. I don't. That's what I've been saying that forever for everybody. Like, relax. Like,
She was going for it, honey.
whoa, right, yeah. Oh, that was my favorite. Frank shaking that drink. Oh my gosh, Frank and that drink. Oh, it was so awkward. I'm like, oh my
It
god,
was.
embarrassing.
He
No,
was
I don't want
serious.
to say embarrassing because he was confident because he did it with a
Yes, he
smile too.
was.
So I was just like, oh my gosh. He's animated,
Yeah,
ain't he?
I feel like that made the scene exciting. Cause other than
Hmm.
that, that kind of was like a day that was kind of like, but it showed us another side of Tasia too, though. And him shaking that drink definitely was the highlight of the whole date.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture,
Oh
baby.
yeah,
Shake that drink. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, and I put to Sia. She overtalks people a lot. Like he would be trying to say something, and then she would jump in. Well, why it take you so long to talk to? He was
right,
trying to get his thought out. Like,
right. It don't matter. Just be happy that he took you on a date. It's like she got so many questions. It's like she like to check these men. Well, why you did this? Well, why y'all got me in the bottle? Why y'all feel this about me? It's just like, girl,
yeah,
don't take it so personal.
right. We're all in this together. Like we're all trying to get to know
Exactly.
people. Be a little like relaxed. Maybe this show is kind of hurting her ego. You ever
Right.
notice that sometimes it's a saying like when you're in high school, sometimes
Hmm.
you're like the smartest person in your high school
Hmm.
until you get to college. And then
Right.
you're around a whole bunch of other smart people. So
Yeah.
now you're not all that bright, shining star like you thought you were. You know what I mean?
Right.
You were a big fish in a small pond. But now you're a
Hmm.
small fish in a
Hmm.
big pond. So I'm thinking that's probably the vibe that Tasia is working with. Because
Right.
in her casting special thing, she said, I ain't never known an ex to want to take that didn't want me back.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So she got that big bad, I'm a bad B energy with her exes, but when it comes to this show, now she asked, well, why you on and why and getting all upset. I thought you was
Baby,
a baddie. You better
the
act
way
like
she acting, they probably want her back because she probably was taking care of them.
probably.
What woman leaves with money like that to let a man know all her stats or what she got? Like, baby,
Mhm,
I want you back
mhm.
too. You taking care of me, baby, okay? But once that
Exactly.
day was over with, I put that the bottom two that I think should go home was Tisha or Carrie, and that's crazy that those were exactly the bottom two. Even
Yeah,
though I felt like Tasia should have went home, I felt like Carrie deserved one more chance. As much as I don't like her personality, I felt like she should have stayed.
that's good. Most people said that too. When I was watching other commentators online, they felt like Carrie
Hmm.
didn't do nothing really wrong as much
Yeah,
as Tasia has done, or
right.
whatever. And I we agree with you, Miss Bell. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree, and I also think she'll be the next lady to be eliminated because she's not like meshing well. She's not. She's not. You
And it
know.
don't seem like she wants to either because even when that man talked to her, she was just like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
It don't seem like she wants to change. And I will also say, whoever, I forgot the guy's name, whoever was talking to her, um,
Um, Cornelius.
Cornelius don't need to be trying to delete nobody next time. He was horrible. Because I feel like he didn't even give her the message of what she really did wrong, kind of. You know, I feel
Yeah,
like he really didn't tell her we thought you were this. All he said was a wall up. He didn't say what needed to be said to wake her up. So I feel like Cornelius don't need to delete erase nobody. But I feel like now Naimi, the guy that sent Carrie home, I feel like
mm,
he needs to be the designated person to send people home because he did it perfectly. He did it so
he did.
perfect.
He did. He did it with a lot of grace. But it goes back to what you were saying about Cornelius and how he don't want to like turn Camille off or say anything mean to her because he's just a
Yeah,
nice guy. I
he's a
think it's
nice
the same
guy.
thing what you're saying with him being able to reject. Like he don't want to really hurt
Yeah,
nobody's feelings. So that's how
exactly.
come he wasn't strong with to see
Oh, he
her.
gonna he gonna have to get strong with Camille, and he gonna realize that. But I would say with Cornelius, he gave me even more broken wrist vibes this episode. Like even when I
Really?
thought maybe he may not be that way, like girl,
Hmm.
seeing him more this episode, I'm sorry. I wouldn't be. He gives me too much of the. I'm sorry. He gives me. I'm gay. I'm sorry. He just comes off gay to me. I'm sorry. He just
Oh.
does.
So, okay, predictions for next. While I queue up Twitter, predictions for next. It's the guy's time to be eliminated. Who do you think is going to go home, or who you think will be on the two that may not make it for
Let me
next
see. I
episode?
got to see him again.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Let's see him. Let's
Okay.
see him. I got to see him again and now.
Okay.
I think Lamont would definitely be on the chopping block.
Lamont. Okay. I'll make sure ain't no dudes up here. Okay. All
Okay,
right.
I believe
Lamont.
Lamont and
Oh, Lamont's already going. Remember?
oh, he's okay. Okay, he's already gone. Okay, I
Yeah.
feel like God dog it.
So Lamont is
Who
going.
gonna be on?
Carrington
I
is
think
going.
Corey may. Unfortunately, I believe Corey may be on the chopping block as well as I can't choose between Tyrone and the one up under him, but I'm gonna say Corey and Tyrone.
I like that prediction. I would say Corey and Tyrone too.
Yeah,
Because Tyrone made me mad the elimination thing. When I realized he dissed Carrie,
hmm
Shiloh, and Sabrina, two of the ladies that I feel like are not feeling him, he screwed himself. He should have kept Carrie up there because
yeah,
Carrie would have went to bat with them. Because right now
hmm
Shiloh was on
yeah,
Phil, and
hmm
Sabrina is on Walter. So it's just like, and who else did Tyrone connect with?
yeah.
Nobody.
And I
That's
think I think the thing about Corey, as much as I like Corey, it seemed like with the next episode, the love notes kind of touched a few of the girls the wrong way because he going back to that idiot that I didn't like the first episode. So I feel like they're gonna put him on a chopping block because of that.
yeah, I can see that. Oh, excuse me. Cornelius is my favorite. I like Cornelius. Excuse me.
Baby, Cordelia is your favorite.
Miss Bell, yeah, Corey. So we definitely feel like Corey and Tyrone. Okay, let's see. We all right. So we
Mhm.
got to come back next week to see if our
Mhm.
predictions
Now I
are
don't want
correct.
Corey to leave though, because Corey is so good to look at. The only way I would want Corey to leave is that this new guy is what I like to look at. Corey just give you something
Oh,
to look at.
I forgot about the new people that's about to be here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Maybe that's why they had to bring in somebody new. Because if Corey go, then a lot of entertainment gonna go too.
It sure will. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Cornelius is handsome too. I love Cornelius' smile. I love his smile, and I'm attracted to him as well. But see, once he would have started talking and his mannerisms, that would have went out the door for me.
Hmm. I see. My mom likes Cornelius. She thinks he's a nice guy, like real nice Southern gentleman. But okay, so let's see what Twitter is saying, guys. T- Corey likes to invade personal space. I see. That's a thing for him. I mean,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I liked it. Okay, yeah, I feel the same way. I'm so sick of people unfairly labeling women as aggressive. No, sir, you're hypersensitive and paranoid. Yeah, I really didn't see what he meant by that, but that's how he felt. Frank thought he was being sexy, but he was looking more like this.
That's a good one.
Let's see. Glad she checked him about that aggressive statement. Don't call her aggressive for doing the exact same thing another woman was doing, all because you like the other woman. That's a good point. Had to like it. The men always eliminate who is the most ready to love, and least they are attracted to. You know what? That is a good point. Like maybe they just wasn't all that attracted to Carrie like that.
That's important. You got to be attracted to him.
No, they didn't. Y'all can't tell me Corey don't look like a young Ike Turner.
And he
No, they
do. He
didn't.
definitely do. He do.
No, they didn't. He do
I
got
know
a look
I do.
about him. He do, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. Many of these men keep saying they want a deeper connection, but only focus on the physical. Typical.
I mean, but that's just, I mean, let's be honest. It's been known since the end of time that men are visual creatures. Everybody knows that.
Hmm.
I mean, I already know that it don't, the bombshell women can get away with whatever, baby.
Let me tell you, Little Black Book on YouTube. I was watching his thing, and he did a breakdown about the Carrie and Dante situation, and he said that when Carrie was like, "Don't you want me?" and
Yeah.
he said, "Now if Carrie was more
Attractive.
considered attractive,
Yeah.
that would have been okay. It would have been
Yeah.
all right, but because she maybe in most guys' eyes, or not, I
Yeah.
don't want to say most, but it was
Yeah.
almost like, ugh, girl, bye. You know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
can get away with a lot of stuff if you are pretty,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because I don't think she's ugly at all, but I mean, you can't get, I guess.
yeah, yeah. Thanks, Miss Bell. Yeah, you like Cornelius too. Yeah, my mom's like, I like him. He's so nice. So let's see. Corey is weird to me. Yeah. He would have been okay. Carrie, you dodged a bullet with this one, sis. I agree. I really do. Like, come on, like really? Really? Him? No.
Right.
He is not worth all that. This still to see it still has a little attitude sometimes. It's all putting and she should really take heed. This is the second time she's gotten feedback.
Yeah.
Frank is shaking that thing like let's see. Petition to keep the names and ages continuously up on Ready to Love. All in favor? I guess because it do get a little confusing on who's who.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting, Avis. The braids may have something to do with it. When you say the braids, do you mean like the color of the braids or just the braid style itself? Because I would like to see how she look in different hairstyles. That is a good point.
I think she look cute with the braids. I love the braids.
I like the braids, but sometimes hair do make a difference. That's remember last season with what was her name? She was like a little bit like a little thicker and she wore
Hmm.
the fro.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like that kind of worked against her too. Cause like sometimes the fro, certain hairstyles do kind of again put you in a box image.
But the other
So
girl had
fro,
her fro too. The other girl had her fro and she made it to the top.
who was it?
That small girl
Joy,
whose sister
Joy.
died.
Okay, so perfect example of what I want to say. It's almost
Mhm.
like you can be it's like a lie. Okay, Joy was like had the fro, but she was also skinny or like small. But like you have the fro, the hair. I mean the fro. You're kind of voluptuous. And it's just like kind of too much. Like your hair is big. You I don't. It's just I don't know. Just too much. But I feel like Joy could get away with it because she was like slim. So her hair didn't overpower her. You know what I mean? I feel like the other one just had a lot going on. I just that's just how I feel. It gives you she gonna give you like Jill Scott vibes. You know what I mean?
And see, I
And
like the
everybody don't
fro.
find that sexy. Cause Jill Scott is one of them Afrocentric,
Hmm, hmm.
kind, and she's thicker too. So I just feel like hair do make a difference. And maybe the men didn't like the braids. I only got braids because I'm not working. Because I know like a certain look will give people like a certain idea about you. So
I
either
feel like it
side.
was about the way she looked. I don't think it was about her size. I just think maybe it didn't go with her face because, like you say, Jill Scott looks. I think Jill Scott looks good with her fro, but Jen Scott is a very attractive lady. Not saying that the other lady was not attractive, but that fro just didn't go with her face. She wasn't that attractive. Her smile was not on point. Um, but for me, I feel like men will prefer the braids more than they do a wig. Because for me, you got a wig on, they don't know what the edges look like, how your hair texture is. But when you have braids, I feel like, for me personally, I feel like men like women with the braids more than they would like a lace front wig.
I don't know.
That's just my personal opinion, and then it's more so natural more than having a wig on your head.
That'll be a discussion we're gonna bring up during grown talk after
We
dark. I would like
definitely
to
need
know
to
what
do
they
that because
what
I feel like they feeling the Janet, the braids, more than they feeling these wigs, honey.
and it's like okay, well, Avis not getting straight hair down. It's like the style that's it. I feel like it's not the braids. It's just the style, maybe. Like I feel like men want to be able to run their fingers through your hair, and I feel like braids is kind of like a little bit bulky. It's not as smooth. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that sometimes, kind of like Miss Wanda's hair. You know how her hair is like very like it had to pump, and that's kind of intimidating for me. You can't like, you know what I mean? You probably can't mess in your hair, like So some
Men feel
hairstyles
that way
do
about
change.
natural hair too. Like my daddy did not. He hated a woman with natural hair because he said he couldn't run his fingers through her hair. I just personally feel like overall men just want to know you got hair on your head, and when you got a wig on, we don't know. They don't know the hair texture. Do you have edges? None of that.
Who said that you said?
My daddy did not
Oh,
like women with natural hair. He like you cannot rub your finger. He was like times is he did not like natural hair. Like
mm-hmm,
he liked natural hair being straight and tamed,
mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
in its natural state, he said you can't run your fingers through natural hair. So he didn't like it.
Yeah, see, and I figured that, and when she had that fro, the one from last season, I just feel like that kind of stopped her. I don't know. It just put her in one box. Like I wish I seen her hair straight. It's nothing wrong with
I feel
natural
like if
hair.
she didn't have her hair, I feel like even if she had her hair straight, I feel like those men still would have sent her home. Because to be honest, I feel like they didn't put men on the show that liked her body type. I feel like she kind of got gypped, to be honest, because it was only one man that kind of gave her the time of day, and that wasn't fair. They should have put more men on the show that likes a voluptuous woman.
Right, that's true. Because you know what? You make a good point because what's her face, Tasia isn't small either. And she has
Hmm.
a nice straight lace wig. And they
Yeah.
really not feeling her either. Like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
So the hair probably don't, but at least I feel like Tasia is a little bit more hourglassy, a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit
true.
more
Hmm.
like,
Hmm.
but yeah, Miss Bell. I also think the guys just didn't find Carrie sexy or hot. She has a sweet thing going on. Okay, so she has that girl next door kind of thing going on. Got it.
Yeah, like Brandon from
Okay.
A Thin Line.
Okay, let me see what Miss Bell said. I was thinking the same thing that they would like braids over the wigs because the wig you getting a surprise up under that
Exactly.
that you don't know.
Exactly.
Men can be very. promiscuity when it comes to hair. Am I saying that
Yeah.
word right?
I don't know, but I think I know what it means without knowing how to pronounce it though.
Okay. What does that mean? Like
I don't
very.
know. I feel like she mean like very particular,
Hmm.
very all over the place. You just can't really put a finger on it. That's what I feel like she's meaning by it, but I don't know how to pronounce the word. It's like very hit and miss.
Yeah, but I feel like overall they want maybe like soft hair that's manageable. That's yours. So even if it is short, at least
Yeah.
it's your hair. You know.
Yeah, I feel like men like Nia Long. They like Gabrielle Union back in the day. I feel like men really like just the natural. I feel, to be honest, I feel like my daddy say he don't like natural hair, but I feel like that's not the opinion of all men. I feel
Hmm.
like whether your hair is 4C natural or whether it's to be natural, whatever. I feel like men just want to know what is yours. We just want to get to
Yeah.
what's yours.
Okay.
That's how I feel. They don't
I
like
can
the
see.
wigs, even the braids. They would prefer your hair or your lashes, your
Hmm.
eyebrows overall.
Hmm. Hmm. I agree with that. So Avis, you gotta explain. Give them the white woman vibe. They sometimes turn on their own. Are you trying to say that's how most men want women hair to be? Like white girl, smooth and silky. But let me tell you, Naeem on the Cassie special, because not Neffy Tommy brought it up. Naeem on the Cassie special was like, "Oh, I don't like women to wear makeup or wear weave and all that. I prefer the natural hair look."
Yeah,
Right? Right? He said that, right? Hmm.
most of them
No, well,
do.
you didn't. Yeah, you didn't see it, but he said it. And then
Hmm.
nephew Tommy came on, was like, "How much? How much y'all bet he gonna fall for the girl with a weave makeup?" And that's what's happening. Because it's a day I got a wig on and a
He
full
ain't got
face of
no. To
makeup.
be
I
honest,
was
he
just
ain't got
like,
no choice because ain't
boy,
many of them natural on there. He ain't got no choice.
good point. But
Sabrina, the
see, but
only
at
one
least
that I
she's the
know may
most
be
like,
natural. Everybody got weaves in their head.
that's true. But I feel like she is the most done up one. You know what I mean? Like the most makeup and weaved kind of. So it's just like, boy, you gonna like who you like. I like how Naeem. Oh, the same thing you said. I like how Naeem spoke with Carrie. He had grace with her. He told her what it was with no personal digs nor attacks.
Oh
That's what you
yeah,
said. You say
he
he
did
should
it.
be
He
the
did it
one to
so
like,
good.
yeah, he should be the one to end it.
Hmm.
All right, yeah. Nail's getting. Let me see one more. Who else cringed when Tyrone referred to Carrie as aggressive, and then of course described nothing that's actually aggressive? Yeah, I feel like it was a miss with that one. I'm so goofy. When Frank started shaking that drink, I would have fell out my seat. that that drink. Hey, Miss Brooks. Oh, okay. Well, we about to go right into Love and Marriage Huntsville. You came just right in time. I know you don't watch Ready to Love, but it's good. But
Hmm.
we about to go ahead and talk about
Yes.
Ready to Love. So let's kick that off. So, Brittany, episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. How would you rate this
Hmm.
episode on a scale of 1 to 10?
I probably rated like a 7.5.
I'm feeling 7. I was going to say a 7 if
Yeah.
I had to rate it a
Mm,
7. I agree with
yeah.
7. So, let me read this last comment. Avis explained, just like bald and beard is their style, the weave is a way being accessible. Okay. I think I get what you're saying now. I'm glad you explained. But okay, so let's go ahead and kick it off with scene 1 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Even though that scene was kind of boring, when who was it? Kimmy and Maurice went to look at a space. I think that's what it was.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
So,
Once
what you think about that
again,
scene? Mhm.
they say communication is key. And Maurice, I can't get down with Maurice. Maurice seems like he just be out of sight, out of mind. I'm not gonna say he is worse. I'm not gonna say he's as worse of a husband as his brother is, because I feel like he don't be around enough to be that worse.
Mhm.
But I just feel like he got Kimmy just out there thinking that they looking for a property that's theirs, and you talking about no, it's for somebody else. I feel like he knew if he told her that it wasn't for them, she wouldn't come.
Mhm. Yeah. Trying to
And
get her out there on there.
he's constantly making her the last person to know. And I don't like that he does that to her.
Miss Brooks said, "Yeah, Kimmy looked defeated. She didn't seem like herself in this episode. Yeah, she
Hmm.
probably tired of saying the same thing. Like,
Yeah. And
communicate
I
with
like
me,
how
my
she
girl."
stood up for herself too, because she let him know.
Hmm. That's one thing about it. Kimmy gonna make sure we make things
Yeah.
clear, just so we clear. You know what I mean? She just
Yeah.
always make sure y'all clear.
Then another thing I get from Kimmy, I feel like Kimmy is to that age to where she raised her son, and everybody knows she wasn't too keen on Monster coming there to stay with them. And I feel like Kimmy, and that may be why Kyle may feel a certain way about Kimmy. Kimmy really don't want to be a stepmama to me, kind of. Because when
Mhm.
Monster moved, you had an agreement with Maurice that he would take Monster everywhere. That when it came to events in school, that he would do it every time. And it's just like, well, that's kind of cold to me. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, you don't want to drop off and pick up to a game or school. And I feel like she's very much so, look, I'm aging. I raised my son, and I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And I now see why Kai would have reservations about that. Because to be honest, if I was Kai, I wouldn't want my son there seeing that Kimmy actually said that. You were supposed to take him everywhere.
Mhm.
I
Like
ain't
you
like
don't
that.
want to be a bonus parent at all. You know.
That's what I
Yeah.
feel. I feel
And
that's how I feel.
And I get what you're saying too, because my son ain't gonna be no burden to nobody. He can be over here where he's wanted
Exactly.
at home. How about that? Kimmy, I'll release you of the
Exactly.
burden. So okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Girl, I
I'm
was
glad
just
you
like,
brought that out.
because
Yeah.
I was just like everywhere. Now I see Kyle what Kyle we talking about. That was a no for me. Good night.
Oh. So Miss Bell rated this episode at 10. Girl, why you like this episode, Miss Bell? We gotta know. Probably because the gangster grandmoms, huh? That's what I call
Right.
them. The gangster grandmoms.
Grandma was
Um,
going wild, honey.
This was so Miss Brooks is saying the same thing as you. Kimmy does not want to be a single mom again. She's been through the struggle before. I agree with Kimmy and was appreciative of her speaking up and establishing expectations with her husband.
Hmm.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a very good point.
She definitely speaks up, honey.
I think so too. I think she's okay with being a stepmom though. Yeah, because she was very upset, Brittany, when she found out that about the vaping situation, how she wasn't included in that. So maybe she do want to be a stepmom per se.
I like I said before, Kimmy is okay with it because it comes with her husband. But as far as putting in that work, I feel like if you're gonna accept my son, you got to accept the good, bad, the ugly. Put the work in. You can't
Hmm.
just be knowing what's going on and being updated, but you ain't picking him up from school, asking him how his day was. Like it's just for me, I feel like she do it because it comes with what Maurice wants, but I feel like she's not giving it 100%.
Okay. So Miss Bell said, I agree. Kimmy is totally over this show. I think she's ready to retire slash resign and move
Yes.
on with her life as a nurse. Oh, okay. I can see that. And you know what? When I think about it, Miss Bell, that's a good point because she really wasn't in too many scenes like that. You know what I mean? She has
Mm-mm.
kind of like stepped back. It'd be some episodes where she don't be in the scenes at all in the show at all. So
Yeah.
Miss Bell, that's a good point. Okay. Anything else from this scene?
Nope.
All right. Moving on. Is the next scene with
So
with Martell and his
next is
mom?
the Holtz. All of the Holtz subtract male.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
Mama, let me tell you something. After that scene with Mama with Mama Hope, I don't mind seeing less of her. And I ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
even lie. Like I really liked her up into this episode because it's like she's toxic. And she
Mm-hmm.
does not accept accountability. So that shows to me that it did not fall far from the tree. And
Mm-hmm.
now it shows where Martell is very toxic and he never takes accountability because she's telling him how she didn't like how Melody working my son, and she would tell him about that. And it's like, that's not your place. Like, if that's the woman that he's married and he wants to work 50, 60 hours a week, and if Melody, want to require things from her husband, that's not your place. But
Right.
she downplays the situation. Yeah, you got a girl pregnant, but oh well, and that's life. And I didn't like it, and she didn't take accountability because when the grandchild come to you and you ask about the lyrics of the song, and you say, "Oh, that song about your daddy," Martell let her know that wasn't right for you to do that, and she did whatever. You take that up with Melody. I'm over her.
Yes, that scene was a lot to break down.
Yeah,
Um, trying to think about the points you made. Yes, I feel like that mom was is so pro her son
yeah,
that I'm almost like, you're a woman first. So it's very sad to me that she couldn't empathize with what Melody was going through. And if I was Melody and I heard her and that's how you really feel, oh
yeah.
okay, sis. Well then, like
Right,
really, you're really gonna say like big deal? You got another woman pregnant? That is not like really. I know
right.
you love your son, but you're not gonna tell him when he wrong. Like I just she need to watch that scene with the kids because it's not even my
Yeah,
family, and I felt sad. Like, what are you saying? Like, it was very unbelievable that she was really having this conversation. Like you said, that's how come Martell can't see his wrong because his mom always coddles him, make him
right,
out to be like this super. So what? You was working for your wife. That's what you're supposed to do. You want a
right,
baby? You doing what you're supposed to do? Can
right.
you go and push out 4 kids? No, you can't. So you working, kudos to you. But you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
the least you can do. Because at the same time, Melody probably let go of her dreams and sacrificed her dreams. Got that from Tony Gaskins. You know what I mean? Like
hmm,
women
hmm.
sacrifice a lot of stuff when they like become like start the family and stuff like that. So that's the least Martell can do. He's
Right.
work. So it's just like, and I never want to like say this, but now I'm kind of like, okay, where's her man? Where's her husband? Because is this like the expectations that you're gonna have for
Exactly.
like I just didn't
That's true.
understand it. Like
That's true. I
it,
feel
ugh, it just
I feel
made me
like she
so
want to get over it. I think she wants to move forward. They're divorced now. She really don't want to talk about it. That's what I get from her. And I get she's saying, pretty much you got to move on. You got to do what you got to do. You do a lot. I get that. But she still should have held him accountable and then reinforced, you always took care of it. You're gonna take care of it now, and you strong, and you are not your mistakes. I get that. One of calling him to a certain extent, but you just downplaying it, and that's what we're not gonna do.
exactly. And if you ask me, you wasn't working hard enough if you had time to still cheat on your wife. So what was you doing that was so hard or working? You know what I mean? Maybe you needed to
That
work even
part.
a little bit more because I don't see how you still had energy to start and able to criticize what Melanie not doing and stuff like that. You wasn't working enough. So it's like, how dare this lady?
Period.
Like, really? I'm just so shocked. That's why I'm like, I get it, it's your son, but like, come on, man. That's also woman to woman. You don't feel
Yeah.
her pain or understand. It's
She
confusing
gave
me.
she gave a total different because the past season she was Team Melody and all of that. Now it's
It
a
makes me.
total different phase for her. It's like now I get like she mad at Melody for actually leaving or something.
Mm-hmm. And it lets me know maybe all that stuff was all fake before. Because how you gonna
Period.
switch so quick?
Yeah.
So did I read this comment? Miss Bell said, "Yup, the moms made it a 10. Love them. Yeah, they got it popping." Kimmy wants adult fun. Let the mom do for their son. He just supposed to visit. You
Yeah.
know what? That's
No, no, that's serious. And you know what I'm gonna say to women? That's not right because when men meet single moms, they have to deal with their child 24/7 in the house. So when a man wants his kids 24/7, I feel like as women, when we're dating men, normally we're used to the kids just visiting and that the kids being with their mom. But at certain situations, men want their kids to be with them 24/7 and to live with them. And I feel like a lot of women are programmed to no, but we want a man to come stay with us or get us a house with our kids and be with them 24/7. I don't think that's fair.
that is a very good point. I like that perspective because I know it's true because I don't know if you watch Put a Ring on It. Maybe not last season, but the season before last, it was a situation
Mm-hmm.
like that where
Mm-hmm.
remember the girl didn't want the son to come or whatever, and I
Right. They
never
can go to a
thought,
B and B.
yeah, And I never thought about the contrast, like you said, when it's a woman, she
Right.
expect the man to that was good.
24/7. Pick up the kids, wake up to the kids. It's okay for women to do it, but when a man say, I want my child to live with us, baby, it's a problem.
Yep, because women quick to say that too. Me and my kids is a package deal. You
Period.
can't, if you want me, I want my kids. So that is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
Come
Ooh,
on. We
girl.
got to be good for the goose and the gander, baby.
Ooh, that's good. I'm about to read some of these comments. So Miss Brooks said, I think Mama Hawk was trying to protect her son because it's obvious he has been complaining to her about Melody. See, that's wrong. Also, I
Hmm.
was happy she admitted it was her with the song because he kept blaming Mel. That's a good point. He
Yeah.
did keep blaming Mel about that
Yeah.
situation. Whole time it was your mama.
Yeah.
Mama Hall is ready to move past it. Oh, you just said that. Last
Yeah.
season, she told Martell she was disappointed, but the baby is
Yeah.
still her grandbaby, and she will
Yeah.
love the child equally. And
Hmm.
I get that, but it was a shade for me. Like,
Yeah.
and she used to work my baby. I used to really like. Why Kimmy have to deal with ex-wife paying for another woman mortgage? Ooh, Amos, telling us some tea. I ain't know about that because I ain't gonna.
Yeah, because when they moved down, the deal was, I think last season, Kaiwa and her husband was gonna live down there and stay in their rental property.
Mm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, and I totally get that part. Like, it shouldn't have to be all that. If he wants his son, send his son down. I mean, his son is older. Let the child. They should have. Monster is old enough to say, I want to go live with such and such. Period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see. I haven't watched it like as much as I watched this season, so I
Oh
didn't know.
yeah, he wanted them to stay in their rental house. Her and her husband.
Yeah, Mama Holt is ready to heal. She probably don't like how it's making
Yeah,
her son look, and
yeah.
then it also is a reflection of probably she probably feels like it's a reflection on her, but it
Hmm.
is what it is. Okay.
Yeah. And that's what I get from it. I feel like she ready to move on. That's totally what I seen. But she still don't need to downplay it, like I said. But she ready to move on. She's sick. She feel like they keep with him, and I get it.
This is not normal. This is like I feel like you can't really tell somebody how they react in this kind of situation.
Yeah.
So it's almost like if she got to talk about it, if we got to talk about it a bunch of times, then so be it. So be it. um I'm reading your comment, Miss Brooks. So I think
Hmm.
Kimmy is checking her husband. She is telling him, don't try to use me as a babysitter. He's your son too. It's odd that he keeps Kimmy out of the conversation. You do be keeping Kimmy out of the loop a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, Mama had enough of this constant bickering.
Yeah.
Oh well,
She
what your
done.
son's doing? No, I'm playing. The son is old enough. He dating the woman. Okay. Small children is one thing. Ella Moore said. Marlene said, "You got a girl pregnant, got a baby. So what?"
Right.
This too much. Let me see. Miss Brooks said, "Yeah. Remember when Maurice wanted the ex-wife near and offered to pay the mortgage? Okay, there we go. I think Maurice is trying to prove something to his ex-wife, playing big money. Interesting. Interesting." All right,
Mm.
so it was a lot to unpack in that scene. Oh, and we
Yes.
need to touch on the therapy part too, because I didn't like. I'm glad Martell went in with the therapy with Dr. Francis
Oh yeah.
instead of listening to what his mom said. You could be your own therapist. No, he can't. This is why
Yeah.
he's in
That's
the situation he's in now,
right.
thinking that he knows everything. No, he needs an outside perspective. And I feel like that is kind of like a stigma in the Black community, like, oh, you don't
Uh-huh.
need no therapy.
Right.
And it's just like, no, we need to be talking about our situations with somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is not the olden days, all right?
Right.
We need healing, mental, emotional, all that.
All
So,
right. I'm happy
mhm.
you brought that part up because I was looking at her like, let me tell you something. Mama Hope, she could be deleted from the show at this point. I'm just like, girl, bye.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
wasn't feeling Mama Hope.
when I'm trying not to talk about nobody mom, but when she showed up at the Destiny race with her outfit on, I just was that's when I was done with her. I'm like, why she got that on?
Right.
I feel like at a certain age you have to look a certain kind of way. You should not be wearing your midriff out. Now you can wear whatever you want, but I just felt like really, I don't know. It was just
Now for
too
me,
much
I
to
want to
do.
be a sexy grandma. I'm probably I'm gonna be that person. I'm as young as I feel. And I mean,
You
I ain't mind the outfit. She had no booty shorts on, but she ain't had a body for that outfit. That's my concern.
That's what I was like. But you could be a sexy grandma, but look, do it like how Patty LaBelle, you know what I mean? Like Patty be looking good, but she not going to sit up there and wear no
I'm
midriff
not gonna be that
either.
grandma. When I'm that age, I'm probably gonna wear that outfit, but I want the body for that outfit. That her body is not right for that. I'm sorry, but I mean, it was like her body. It's just all wrong. Her body
Yeah,
was not right.
I think her body, yeah, right. But I still feel like at a certain age, like leave the little Forever 21 clothes to the like young, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you could be
Well,
sexy,
see,
but
age, no, clothes go by size. Clothes don't go by age. Clothes go by size.
yeah,
And
that's
he
true.
didn't have the right size on.
And well, wait a minute. Are you seeing this as a single person if you're her age? Because I feel like at the same time, like I never seen nobody wife dressed like that at that age. Like I ain't never. But maybe if you're younger, I mean, if maybe if you're single, you're trying to catch somebody, you can have your midriff out at that age. But once you got a husband and stuff, I feel like you don't really need to be sexy except for that person. Well, in that way, but that's just how I'm thinking. I just want to look refined after a certain age, like
Mhm. I
real.
get it. I get it.
So let me see. The therapist say Maurice has two wives. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, so what's the next scene after this one?
Okay,
Was it the
so the
therapist?
next scene was pretty much, what they was just talking about, Martell and Maurice. And I like how close they're getting. I would say that. I like how Maurice is trying to help him as far as building. Just like Kimmy was like, Martell ain't even got no license. The shade of it all, okay? But Maurice seemed like he's really trying to be that friend to Martell and help him get some money in his pocket, get him out there. But I like how close they're getting. I like how Marceau is keeping that same energy. If he's not going to counseling for his wife, he's not going to counseling for nobody. So I like how he's doing that. And when Dr. Francis come, he coming. Dr. Francis don't give one care about them cameras being there. I came here
Yeah.
to do a job. So Dr. Francis definitely understood the assignment, baby.
Yes, he did. He did understand the assignment. Yes, Miss Bell. I love me some Dr. Francis too. I was on Twitter like, is he single? Because my grandmom, he could be a part of my family. He is approved to be a part of my family. I would love to have him as a step grandfather so he can therapy me.
He
Like,
don't
yeah,
wear no
that's
rings on his
your daughter.
fingers, so I'm guessing he's
And
single.
right. But then I don't know if he's one of them men that's like psychology. I don't need a metal symbol to really show that I'm committed. It's about my mindset and the woman's mind. And we on, you know what I mean? Like he could be one of
Yeah,
those. So I'm
yeah.
just like, I don't want to assume just because he don't got a ring that he ain't in a committed relationship.
Right.
Because
That's
some people
true.
like, I don't need the state to
That's true.
be in our relationship. We more married than married people.
Yeah, older men don't believe in having those rings, especially after being married for a long time. They just don't.
Yeah, so I'm like, I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna Google, do some research. L. Moore said Martell would have more confidence in therapy if his mom would have said that is a good idea. That's true.
Yeah.
He do rely on but I'm kind of like that too. I remember that was like something, a topic. Like, could you marry someone that your parents didn't approve of? And I feel like, no, I kind of want my mom to like, approve of who I'm marrying.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's just like how much influence should your parents have in your life, and then how much of it should be like your decision. So his mom do got a lot of influence on his life, so that's probably why he was holding back a little bit.
You got to look at your parents' life, though. You got to look at before you take advice about who you should be with, what career move. You got to look at your parents and say, okay, what mistakes they made.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to become them when I'm their age? I mean, because some parents don't give good advice. They don't know how to pick right either because they haven't picked right for themselves, let alone pick right for their child.
And maybe that is the part of it too, because sometimes your parents know, or your parents don't love that person like you do, so they maybe
Yeah,
can pick up on stuff that you not. You know what I mean?
that's true.
And I remember TD Jakes was saying that about in the sermon one time. He was like, I don't know who is the one, but I know who's not the one. You know what I mean? When
Mhm.
like his kids be dating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so sometimes you may not know who is the one, but you may be like, no, baby, that ain't the right one for you. Mm-mm. You know? So
True.
that's why I'm like, I don't know. It's a medium, but we'll
Mhm.
talk about it. Oh, Marcel doesn't wear his ring. He don't. Now, Brittany, you know, you be looking at people's
Now,
ring.
I always say that. I always say more so. Just like with the either the last two episodes we reviewed, I said that. I said, has he talking about he's feeling? That was the last episode. I said, how he coming at Tisha talking about he feel a disconnection when he don't have his ring on. He, I said that he
Okay.
don't ever have his ring on
Yeah, you did. I'm
ever.
like, you would know.
Even in season one or season two, when Maurice and Kimmy got married, when they was at the dinner, Miss Wanda told Tisha, "Why your husband do not have his ring on?"
Hmm. You know what? See these rings. I'm telling you.
It
So,
matters. It matters.
so Miss Bell said, "Do you know how hard it is to keep the body tight at our age? Mama Hart looks great, and that's my thing. I
Now
feel
I
like
agree. Mama Ho she do look good. I would admit, but she didn't have that body for that outfit. But
that
Mama
outfit.
Ho
Yeah,
do look good. I ain't gonna deny that. She does.
yeah, that's my thing. I feel like even if she had the body, I just didn't like the outfit for
Mhm.
her at her age. That was my only thing. Um, Martell isn't a friend. He is a user until he's a user until get up again. You know what? He will throw somebody underneath the bus.
I agree. I think I can agree with that to a certain extent because now he want to be close to everybody now.
Hmm. After he done burned them bridges.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep, you right, Miss Bell. You are right. I want to look like Claire Huxtable, Diane Carroll. You know, Felissa. Yeah, Felissa Rashad. That's her real name. Like just the old
Mhm.
black. You know, Michelle Obama, because Michelle be looking good. Okay, when
She do
she was
look
at that
good.
inauguration for
Hmm.
Biden with that purple suit on and that
Hmm.
hair, oh my gosh, she looked it good.
She
Like,
be looking fly. I like the thigh high boots, Michelle. When she wear them nice dresses with the thigh high boots, it look
but see,
classy.
she's a pro, like you don't see no skin, but she's still sexy.
Hmm.
I remember some guy
Hmm.
said that like people think that Michelle is sexy and people think that Nicki Minaj is sexy,
Hmm.
but one has sexy on them and the other has sexy in them. So it's just like a quiet confidence. Like she don't got to show,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? I don't have to see
Right.
all her skin, but it's just something about that lady that I
Yeah.
like.
She's definitely
You know,
confident. Yes.
versus Nikki, we seen her butt, her. It's just like next. Like I don't know, it's not even exciting no more. She spoiled us with it, but so that's how come I like that look. Let me look some more. Elmore, but the answer be your own therapist was not the answer. He totally needs that. Yeah, yeah, she did say be your own therapist.
Yes, she did.
No, no, Martell cannot be his own therapist. He needs an outside opinion. But I'm glad he
Yes.
went. Miss Wanda always gets on him when he sees him without it.
Yeah.
Oh, she do be calling him out.
Oh
She
yeah.
do.
She been said that she didn't like how he don't wear his ring.
Yes, Miss Obama do be on always on point.
Yes.
Whoever her stylist is needs a raise. Needs to help Camilla or Kamala. Because I haven't been seeing Kamala slay like that. And she knows better.
Just suits.
Okay?
It should be the suits she be wearing. Just suits.
She gotta switch it up. Wear some dresses, a nice little skirt. Like, come on, Kamala.
Do
Represent.
something different with her hair. I mean, Michelle Obama came out with a natural hair first, but then she started weaving it up. She
Mhm.
started looking cute.
Exactly. That's all I ask.
Yes.
Just switch it up. You know,
Kamala
like you
got to
said,
do something.
yeah.
She like
Like, come
Tiffany
on.
vibes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe we'll give Kamala another year in office and then she's gonna show up. You know, she's gonna like give us what
I
the
don't
people
know, girl. I don't believe that one.
okay. Okay, I
Mm-mm.
guess it's as good as it's gonna get with Kamala. Okay, next scene.
The charity event.
Oh, the run with Destiny. Destiny run.
Hmm.
Is it me or do I want to be a part of like the next one in 2022? Because I really like that concept. I'm like, oh, that's real cute,
Yeah.
real unique. Like
Yeah, it's a
I
nice
mean,
one.
they know
I
that
liked it too.
they could
At
put
first, at first, I was kind of like, so we put our dream here, then we go back, then we run to the dream. Is it a way that our dream can already be there and then we just run to it? Can some people come at nighttime and put our dream there for us? But I like it. It was a good concept. It was
Mm-hmm.
nice. Everybody had a little workout gear, but you can tell when Melody walked up with her purse on and her jewelry. I'm like, Lord, she ain't about to do nothing today.
Right. I'm showing up for the scene. All right.
Yeah, she did not come. She already knew it. Mm-mm.
Hmm. But she also had the kids. So I get it. She was more
But the
on.
grandmas was there. Them grandmas could have took care of them kids. Melanie didn't want to do nothing.
Yeah. It's
But
okay.
let's get down to this.
Hmm.
Let's get down to this actual the hotness of that scene.
The
Once
the
again, I wrote down once again, Tiffany cannot read the room. Even though they outside, she just can't read the room. I feel like Tiffany started that drama.
she did.
She just don't get it. That Tiffany, this is not the time. As smart as this woman seems, as far as common sense, she just don't know it.
Hmm.
But and then for me, Miss Wanda, I feel like Miss Wanda done met a match. Okay, because Miss Wanda looked like she was a little bit intimidated, a little bit of scared to me. And then Tisha walk over and she gets into it with Melody's mama. But I feel like Melody's mama is not down for that. Oh, hey, how are you? She like, baby, I'm not feeling this. You said this about my grandkids, and you
Hmm.
said this, and I'm not feeling it. Baby, I love Melody's mom. I swear.
Me too.
I want to see more of her.
Yeah. I like Miss Vanessa too. Hmm.
I don't know. And Melody, this episode, I feel like she wasn't herself. Normally she's all rah rah rah, but when Destiny was getting on Martell and then Mama Hope stepped in, she just stood there. Destiny always riding for Melody. Always. Somebody say something about it, she get into it. She always riding for Melody. Kind of just she didn't say, "Come on, Mama Hope, let's calm down. Come on, girl, let me take you somewhere." She just stood there and let it happen. The same as with her mama when she was getting into it with Miss Wanda. Melanie just sitting there. Then Tisha, I feel like when Tisha came, oh, that's my signal to okay, mama, move on over. Now what's going on? But she watching Tisha talk to her mom. Excuse me, and Melanie just standing there, and I'm just like, scary much? Like I ain't like
maybe maybe she was just picking and choosing her battle. Especially okay, I feel like if Melody would have jumped in the whole thing with Destiny and Mama, and then it would have turned into something else. So maybe she's just like, I'm gonna be quiet this time. And then with the mom situation, yeah, I don't know why she didn't speak up in that part. I can't.
girl wanted to jump through the screen and say something. She was literally just standing there looking at her mama, and I'm just like,
But she did have her daughter in her hand. Maybe that's why she didn't want to get out of character where kids there. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that is it. Maybe that's it.
no, but she didn't know where her daughter was at. So her daughter
No,
wasn't in
remember
the hand the
she
whole
had her
time.
daughter. She was like
She
her
went
daughter was.
somewhere. She went somewhere though, because she said, "Where my baby at?" That baby went somewhere. And Tisha, I feel like Tisha was out of line. Tisha came over there. Melanie and Tisha was supposed to diffuse the situation, but
Mm.
Tisha is over there. She turned to Miss Wanda, cause you be doing this and you be doing that. And I don't know. Part of me feel like, was Melody's mom a side chick before? Because I don't know. It seemed like she kind of was to me, but I don't know because
But see, that's the part that I just did a video on this about like how old is Miss Wanda? Because that's inappropriate to say. Why are you bringing up that lady? You are an older woman. You are being messy like the younger kid. You know what I mean? Like I feel like at a certain age, you shouldn't be trying to shade or read. Like you are an older woman. The one time I was able to empathize with Marcel, I was just like, oh, I kind of see what he mean about her mom. Like
hmm
maybe she shouldn't be invited to some of these events because why would you even say that from one woman to another
right.
at your age? Y'all are older women. So I just was like, what is wrong with her? She's another one that don't know how to read the room. That's not why would
Yeah.
you say that to that lady? Like
Now,
that
in Miss
that is
Wanda's
fighting
defense,
words.
I feel
Mm.
like Miss Wanda was really gonna be good that day. I really do. When she walked up to Marceau and Tisha, she hugged them. She said, "Y'all did so good with these events." I personally feel like Wanda was gonna be good, but Melody's mom had to say something. I feel like Tiffany started that first argument, and Melody mom started the other one. I don't feel like they were gonna get into it, but Melody's mama was like, "I'm not about to do the fakeness. It's just not gonna happen for me."
Okay. I see what you're saying, Miss Bell. The moms didn't need the daughters to intervene. They was
Right.
handling it. Yeah, so Tisha didn't need to say anything.
Then when she went to touching her mama, and the mom was like, "Don't touch me." Ugh, I just cannot believe Melody was just baby. Me and Tisha probably would have been rolling over on the ground. I'm just saying. Because teacher came over there, you supposed to be helping me de-escalate it, and you telling my mama has she wrong and has she do this too.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But she got
Y'all
all that
both.
energy for Martell though. She be having Melanie be having all that energy for Martell, but Tisha was just right there talking to your mama crazy, and you ain't say nothing.
So Miss Bell said, and Mel reverted back to the child. She wasn't saying nothing. She let her mom. Isn't that interesting? Because Martell did the same thing with his mom. When his mom was going at Destiny, he didn't even really say nothing either. See how they are similar. Melody and I mean they had to be because they did hook up. You know what I mean? How can two
Yeah.
walk together unless they be agreed? So they both are like similar in some sort of ways, or they would have never even connected. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that is an interesting point.
But I feel like if somebody, me personally, I feel like if a friend of Martell was trying to get on his mama, I feel like he would have jumped in though. I feel like talking to her mama crazy. I feel like Melanie should have jumped in then though.
Yeah, he would definitely step in for his mom. You
Yeah, he
right.
would have taken. See, that was destiny and them.
But how are you going to say you are not ghetto while telling people your earrings and shoes about to come off and shaking a bone? She did say something like that.
Yes.
Miss Wanda's 57. Yeah, she's a little she's like a few years from 60, so it's like, why are you being so messy? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Talking about the kids and all of that. It was too much.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
mean, she turns it up, but it'd
She
be too
needed to
much.
be checked though. I'm happy Melanie's mom did check her though. She needed that.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go on Twitter really quick so we can look at some of these comments.
And
Top
then
right.
teacher say, now Miss Wanda is sanctioned though. Tisha done sanctioned her now. Now she banned.
Yeah, right. She's sanctioned. How she
Now
say
she's
it before?
sanctioned.
Now she's sanctioned. Okay, let me remove this banner. So, Twitter is tweeting. And how did Martell have time to be cheating but not time to study for that builder exam? That's all I want to know. That's yeah. Like he wasn't working that hard. Tisha, shut up. Miss Wanda is ghetto and a mess, a whole starter. I'm just asking a question. Oh, I don't get. I guess it's from a show. I'm on my way to Huntsville to stand in line to see Dr. Francis.
Right.
People love him.
I
Being,
do. He's so good.
I like him too. Being from the country doesn't make anyone ghetto. Showing up uninvited, acting a fool, starting unnecessary drama with all that bad grammar does. You cheat for over 5 years, have a baby with a side chick, your wife divorces you, and you're hurt. Boy,
Right.
bye. The men wouldn't be so stressed, depressed if they weren't so controlling. You know what? I can see that. Vanessa said, I may be a country girl, but I don't do ghetto.
Period.
The face of ghetto. Stop.
Yeah,
Y'all
definitely ghetto.
stop. Mama Hall, you created that monster.
See, that's what I said. She's Mama
Hmm.
Ho started that. Oh, you talking about they talking about Mama Ho with okay.
Yeah.
And that's true. That's facts.
Right. Like you said, the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Definitely don't.
I love when Kimmy starts with, let me be clear. Because that means she finna clear this. The way Melody's mother is looking at Wanda. Yes. Martell is insecure and his mom has really done him a disservice by not holding him accountable.
Yeah.
It's true. He's a loser and a mama's boy. How do you find that mean? Wait, did she say Wanda had a husband and a boyfriend?
She went there.
Yes. Messy. Did Martell mama say he didn't need therapy? Miss Wanda is one of the dumbest ducks quacking, I swear. This bubblegum built woman is a bother.
Wait,
Ooh,
wait. Bubblegum build. I'm so done.
right. See, she got to get her mom off the show because now, see, when that's why I didn't really want to go to her or in on nobody's mama. But these tweets now, like, now that she on the show, she up for fair game. I wouldn't nobody told my mama on like this. So,
Lord.
you know, did she just say that a woman's job is to do the girl's hair? Hold me back. What do you think about that, Brittany? When
Who
mom
said that? I
wants
didn't
to
catch
do
that. Who said that the woman jobs? Who said that?
Mama Hawk. Remember
I'm
how
over Mama
Martell
Hope.
was saying, huh?
I'm so over her. Let her do it then. Let her do it then. Since it's a woman's job, let her do it.
Yeah, you the grandmom, you right. Martell, sit your down and shut up. We call and Melody took up the slack and did what she had to do for her family. Exactly. Exactly. I wasn't even there, and I know she was. I know that's what Melody was doing. Maurice, Kimmy is your wife, not your personal assistant. You have to communicate with her first about everything. Why don't you get that? You're acting as if she just needs to get with the program, but it doesn't work that way. Minnie Marcel. These are
Trying
some
to tell you.
shade. This show has the biggest example of misogynistic men I have ever seen in my life. But you know what? I think also because they're from the South, Huntsville, Alabama,
Hmm.
Alabama, yeah. So I can see why they could still think that way or have that same kind of mindset. Not his mama enabling his foolishness.
Yes.
All truth. Not our favorite restaurant. Y'all are divorced.
Wait. They talk about the next episode. I can't wait for that
Oh,
one.
yeah. So clearly, Mel wasn't just laying around. She found time to go get the builder's license, and your cheating a son found time to just cheat and get someone pregnant. Stay in a granny place. Thank
Right.
you. Let me like this. The nerve of that lady. And this is why Martell is the way that he is. His mother is his worst enemy.
Yeah. I hope she looked at herself and she said, you know what? I didn't like the way I look.
Yes, just taking up for his mess. This is why you need to surround yourself with people that will be honest with you because Martell mother keeps feeding him BS and lies.
Period.
I agree. Maybe if Martell learned to do stuff he deems woman's work, he wouldn't be a single dad. That and keeping his peen in his household. I like this. Like, let me find that picture.
Melanie need to get some shirts that say that because that was her line, baby.
Oh
Keep your
yeah,
penis in the household.
yeah, yeah, she did say that. But that's not very remarkable. I couldn't wear a shirt like that. Martell thinks everyone else is supposed to make him look good to his children. True. Yet he doesn't understand that his actions are what will determine his children's opinion of him. Oh gosh, imagine when the kids find out like they got
Yeah.
another sibling. Did
Wait, did you see? I forgot to mention last time we reviewed, girl, when he told Melanie, you met your siblings at 18. You think I should wait that long to tell the kids about their sibling? I
girl,
saw it a second time and I'm like, how did I miss him saying that? That man is out his mind.
right? Like just throwing little darts.
And
Um,
Paul Arion don't even get a clue. This man just told Melody, maybe I should wait to tell these kids about their sibling, your child, that he laid down voluntarily and made with you, and pretty much want to keep your child a secret till your child make 18. She cannot get a clue.
I know she just probably feel real bad, like
I
this is a
doubt it.
I think she do a whole messed up situation. It may not have hit her yet, but when she really sits down and think about it,
Yeah.
it's gonna be bad. Did she say get o instead of ghetto? It was kind of hard to hear. Like I was getting what she was saying, but it was like a little like whoa. See, if not holding your son accountable was a person, telling the truth. You are telling the truth. So let me read these last few comments we got. Uh, uh, okay. Martell credit too bad to obtain a GC license, even if he passed the test. Well, I didn't know you had to have good credit to like get the license.
Yeah, he said that in 2 episodes before.
Oh,
Yeah, because you're gonna want like loans and stuff.
oh,
Yeah, you got to have good
interesting.
credit. So you get the big loans, you go buy the stuff, then you make the profit off of it, probably pay that loan back, stuff like that.
Hmm. Dr. Francis looked different out of his normal clothes and away from his office. Man, Dr. Francis, his daddy salt and pepper hair, just
Hmm.
the way he carried himself, he got that energy, that Dr. Francis energy.
He's
No
serious.
matter where he is to me.
Yeah.
Um, he did L. Had to put on his street clothes to deal with Martell and Maurice. He was like, you know what? One of them, but two. Erica comments so right. Maurice tried to give Kimmy two jobs, being little Maurice chauffeur and building a spec house. And let's not forget how he left when they came in, when Kim Kinyua and her husband came in, just left Kimmy to deal with everything. The kid isn't stupid, yeah. Maurice doesn't want a wife. He wants a personal assistant, and Kimmy got hired. Phew,
Yeah.
facts. You must submit credit records and criminal background history. Okay, well, I did not know that. Wow. Let's see. Maurice will get Martell together with credit. I think that's what it was supposed to be. Oh, okay. So that's where the connection is.
Yeah.
You know what? Because they do be having them shirts that be like 750 credit score challenge.
Hmm.
So okay, I see it now. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. L, Avis, Miss Bell, L, like for joining us and with your great commentary. Okay, we got one more. Kimmy says she was not talking for him that day. Now we know we will see a house in a few months. It's gonna be interesting. Can't wait for the reunion.
It's time for them to get a house though. When I originally saw the scene, I thought it was their house because I'm like, I don't know, the hosts, they really lived it up. Their house was nice. And
Mhm.
it's like seeing Tisha and Marceau have these expensive cars, but their house look like that. It's like, okay. It's definitely time to upgrade their houses between Maurice and Kimmy. I'm just saying, when I'm looking at people on TV, I want to see some nice house. The host had a
Right.
nice house. They house matched their cars.
That's true. Like aspirational living. That is a part of why like we watch these shows to be like, okay,
Yeah.
one day maybe I can have that. It's very
Their house is not
inspiring.
matching their cars for me. Maurice got a whole G Wagon, $100,000 car. Their house don't look like it's over 200,000. I'm sorry. Their house is not matching.
Mhm. And you know a car is a depreciating asset. And I know they know that. So
Hmm.
maybe their car is rented though. Maybe they just rent it for the show. I
I'm
don't
ready to
know.
see them both get new houses. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hmm. I agree. Well, thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Brittany, for joining me as well. And we will be back again for another review of Ready to Love and Love and Marriage Huntsville. So, guys, don't forget to watch it. And we will be back again soon. Have a wonderful week. Bye.